Now you may be wondering, can you air dry your locks? That's the golden question that everybody wants to know. And I'm going to answer that question for you and give you a few tips and tricks. But before I get started, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to do what? That's right, subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, so we're just going to get right into it. Can you air dry your locks? The answer is yes, but there's a but. There's always a but. Now, if you just retwist your hair and you use product and your hair is wet, it's best to sit under a hair dryer. You're definitely going to need a little bit of heat to warm things up. And if you don't have a hair dryer at home, there's always a cap device that you can buy on Amazon. And I believe hair stores may even have it, where you can connect your blow dryer to it, and the heat will travel into the cap. But you'll definitely need some type of heat. At least that's just recommended to dry your hair. Now, if you just wash your hair and there's no product in your hair, then you can definitely let your hair air dry. Adding product will kind of just trap in the moisture and build up on top of wet hair. So if your hair is just clean and freshly washed, you can air dry your locks. Now, there are some recommendations for air drying locks. Number one would be to either get a microfiber towel or a cotton t-shirt and gently squeeze out some water in your locks, as locks do hold in a lot of water. So to get out as much as you can, just gently kind of squeeze your locks. Don't rub up and down, because we don't want to cause any friction, any breakage. We're kind of just like bringing it out, but except with a nice little cotton t-shirt or microfiber towel, something that won't cause any lint. It could be black, it could be something that's dark colored. Just find something that won't cause any breakage and will help when you're wringing out your hair to soak up some of that moisture that's left in your locks. Now, like I said, don't rub up and down the locks. We don't want to cause any friction, any breakage. We're just simply squeezing it. Now, some people also like to wrap their hair, and they use some type of wrapping cloth. I'll put it down in the description below, and they say that absorbs all of the moisture. I'd recommend, and what works for me, is kind of squeezing the water out of the hair, like I said, but leaving the locks down just to let the wind and the air kind of just go through the locks. When it's in a ponytail or it's styled or it's up, some locks aren't kind of drying out because they're not exposed to air. They're being covered in, other locks are covering it. So definitely just let it hang, let it flow, let gravity do its thing and let the water drip out of it, let the air flow through it. And if you live in a hot climate, go take a step outside for a little second. Let the air and the sun do its thing, and let Mother Nature do its thing and naturally dry your hair. That's definitely an option. So if you're air drying, number one, squeeze the liquid and water out of it with a microfiber towel or a cotton towel. Number two, let your hair just flow. Make sure you're not putting it into any style or wrapping it up, just so the air can get through to it. And number three, if it's warm outside, take a step outside. Go get some sun, go get some air, go sit on the porch, read a book, do whatever you got to do. But the warm climate definitely helps your hair dry more quickly. Now, when locks stay wet for a prolonged period of time, they start to stink. I realized that once with my hair. I said, it's starting to stink. I got to do something about it. So you don't want moldy locks. You don't want smelly locks. You don't want stinky locks. Like, you want to make sure that your locks air dry rather quickly. So I definitely recommend following those few tips that I just gave. In addition to that, I have also sometimes used the blow dryer on like medium heat and kind of just help the air drying process a bit and sped it up a bit, especially if it's not warm outside. And I kind of want to speed up the process. I'll kind of just blow through it a bit, take a break, come back to it a little while later, blow through it a bit just to expedite the hair drying process. So that's also an option, guys. But I just want to let you guys know that yes, you can air dry, But just make sure you take the proper steps and you're not adding a lot of product to wet hair, and you're doing what you can so that your hair can air dry without any smell, without any mold, and air dry quickly. But I hope this video was helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Did you find this video helpful? Will you follow any particular tips or tricks that I kind of shared with you guys? Or if you disagree with anything that I said, all comments are welcome. Go ahead and comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. We're on a road to 5K. We're almost there. We're almost at 2K, guys. And soon we'll be at 3K, 4K, 5K, boom. And we'll be there. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.